Hi everyone, thank you for participating in the week 6 discussion. Okay, so I have the Scribble document here. It has everyone's one sentence summaries. Some students didn't participate for one reason or another, and therefore some of the paragraphs haven't been summarized, which we'll see later is going to be a problem. We'll have to go back and fill in the gaps. But with that said, for part 2 of our discussion, we are going to turn these one sentence summaries into a comprehensive summary of the entire reading. Okay, so I've never done this with an online class before because the asynchronous conversation is a little difficult. However, I think I thought of a way to do it that's going to be successful. So here we go. If you go to Lalima and you go to the week 6 academic reading skills discussion post, you'll see a new section called part 2, writing a summary. You're going to click on that, and then you're going to see basically where it says click here to view the rough draft. So click here. Okay, now everyone with this link will be able to comment and edit this document. So what I've done is in this Google document, I've copied and pasted all of your one sentence summaries from all 4 groups. And I turned them into paragraphs. So see group 1, group 2, etc. And then I also wrote some instructions at the top. So what we're going to do is we're going to start by reading the instructions. So number 1, I want you to look at your group section. The main idea of each assigned paragraph should be included in your group summary, and if it's not, please add to your summary. 2, make sure your summary is a condensed version of the original. Get rid of any minor details that were included. You only want to include main ideas and the really important major details. 3, eliminate any repetition. I'm also going to say combine sentences when possible. Number 4, add transition words and phrases when necessary so that the writing flows. And 5, are all the ideas paraphrased? The summary should be written in your own words to avoid plagiarism, so make changes if necessary. Okay, now there's 2 ways to go about doing this with your group. The first way, and probably the most common way, will be to go on this document, go on the Google document, and you can actually just make changes to the paragraph. Everyone can edit it. You can also insert comments. So you can go to Insert, Comment, and then I can copy where I want my comment to be. Sorry, so you should highlight it first. So let's say I'm like, oh, in this first sentence, we need to introduce the title of the article. So I'm going to say insert, comment, and then I can just write, let's start the summary with the title of the piece and the author's name. That way, anybody who's reading our summary will know that these are not our ideas, but that we're summarizing another author's ideas. And then I click comment, and it will save my comment. Okay, so that's one way to show that you're looking at the discussion, you're making changes. You can also comment like, oh, I want to combine these 2 sentences, or let's delete these words. And that way, it's like there's a record of how you participated in the discussion, what changes you suggested, and what changes you made to the piece. And so hopefully by Sunday night, we have a nice revised, polished summary of the article. Now, another option, and this is more high tech, so it's up to you and your classmates if you want to do this, but there's a tool called Voxer. I'll just write that down so you can look it up. It's an app that you can download on your smartphone. It's free. And what it allows you to do is to record your voice in a group conversation. And so basically you would get everyone's phone numbers in your group. You would add them to the Voxer discussion. And it's an asynchronous discussion. So, for instance, Sally can call in on Voxer and say, hey guys, I noticed this about our summary. We need to make this change. And then later, Paul could jump into the conversation and say, okay, Sally, I made that change, and I also think we need to get rid of this word, etc. So that way, again, it's a documented conversation of how you participated, how you got to the final version of your summary. Finally, if you do that method, then make sure you add me to your Voxer discussion so that I can give you credit for participating. So I will just jot my phone number down even though it's on the syllabus. Okay. So again, by Sunday night, we want to make sure that each group has revised their section of the summary, that it's boiled down to just the main ideas and the very important supporting details, that you've eliminated any repetition, you've combined sentences when feasible, added transition words and phrases so that the writing flows, and that all of the ideas are in your own words. So essentially you've paraphrased the main ideas of the original reading. Okay, if you have any questions or concerns, please let me know. And otherwise, I look forward to seeing this rough draft go to a polished final copy. Have a good day.